Alright, so now we move on to the second mission of the Autobot campaign, which is called Kaon Prison Break. And why, you might be asking, do we need to break out of a prison? Because it looks like Optimus Prime's first plan as leader of the Autobots, or after being convinced that he should be the leader of the Autobots, he's still not a Prime yet, was to go and get everyone captured. Well, not everyone, just the three of us, and some random unnamed drones. So now we've been captured. And, yeah, great going there, Optimus.
Have faith, Bumblebee.
Don't worry, he actually has a plan, and I will not talk badly about Optimus's plans. Because he's always guided the Autobots in the right direction now, hasn't he? But yeah, we yet again a selection of 3 characters, and I've gone with the new character who I've not introduced yet, who is Sideswipe. Because Sideswipe is badass, and he is a scout class, much like Bumblebee. But he is the other scout class chassis that they choose for the Autobots in multiplayer. The other default one that you don't get from DLC. Or the one you don't unlock for beating the game, which I'll talk about later.
Your prisoners have arrived.
And here we have Soundwave, sitting on a throne with Laserbeak, looking just as badass as he always should.
Move it, prisoner.
Recycling? That doesn't seem so bad.
Yeah? What exactly?
Now we will have some awkward camera angles, and we will be guided further into this prison.
Jerk.
Patience.
This is actually one of my more favorite missions in the game, and the only problem is, the only reason why I didn't choose Optimus Prime for this mission, I keep calling him Optimus Prime, he's not a Prime yet, but the only reason I didn't choose him is because his signature Ion Blaster that he comes with being the leader character, he does not have in this mission, because we've obviously been stripped of our weapons since we're being put into prison. Oh boy, that does not look good. So all the weapons we're going to have are going to be just found throughout the map as we progress. Meaning that spawning with a weapon like Optimus's Ion Blaster would be completely pointless because we're not going to have it anyway.
Up against the wall.
But this is the only time in the game we get to play as Sideswipe, so I figured I would go ahead and choose him.
Optimus?
But before we are annihilated by this random brute, we are saved by Air Raid.
Looks like I got here just in time.
For those of you who don't know, Air Raid is one of the aerial bots that made the Combiner in Generation 1, along with Silverbolt and Slingshot and all the others. I don't remember all of their names, I just remember those 3. And Air Raid is actually voiced by Liam O'Brien, which is one of my favorite anime voice actors. And he does a very good job as Air Raid, although he does a very somewhat generic voice for him. So he's done a very good job at saving us. Although, unfortunately, he's gotten himself into trouble now, as the little directing you to the action button will tell us. So now we've got to climb around these very convenient catacombs underneath the prison that we were just in to escape and try to find some weapons. We still have our melee weapons, obviously, because they protrude from our arms and they're naturally built into us. And we have our vehicle mode weapons. Apparently those bindings we had on us did not allow us to transform, but I am failing at transforming here into Sideswipe's car mode and running up on things. But we were introduced to a new enemy type here, which is the Dark Energon Spiders, which are extremely easy to kill and come in large swarms, and I'll talk about them later. Because we have some scouts to kill here, and we have to kill them immediately with our melee attacks, because that's pretty much all we have. And our other 2 allies are being completely useless with their melee attacks, so we have to go and fill in for them. There's some convenient health over here as well, so if we take some damage, which we are guaranteed to do, we can just immediately heal right back up again. Now over here I'm going to immediately dash over here to this Photon Burst Rifle, which will make everything all better. And make all the pain we suffer from not having any weapons go away, because now we'll have one of the best weapons we could possibly have in this part. Being a scout that we are, and having this, makes for some of the most entertaining sections in the game.
Stories of this place.
Now we can slaughter these Decepticons that have, for whatever reason, taken us captive. There's some soldiers that'll come along over here, and obviously we're going to shoot them in the head, as per usual with the Photon Burst Rifle.
Head down! You've got snipers everywhere! One less Decepticon to worry about.
But anyway, there is a second photon burst rifle over here and some ammo, just in case you're playing this on co-op or something ridiculous like that, and everyone needs to go and hurry up and grab one. And for some reason, this guy's glitched out, and my weapons do not seem to hit him at all. Try to melee him, does not work. Oh, the joys of glitches that happen while you're recording a game. But anyway, there is some snipers out here, which are extremely easy to kill with the photon burst rifle. There's also 3 sets of flak grenades over here. Okay, so somehow this guy unglitched himself, and we were able to finally kill him and put him out of his glitchy misery. Get some more health, and then we'll be on our way. Oh, Sideswipe is so much fun to play as, because his car mode is just awesome, and he has a very loud V8 engine sort of sound that would not make any sense for him to have, especially because if you look at him, he has what appears to be rubber tires. Why would a Cybertronian vehicle have rubber tires? It makes no sense. Bumblebee's vehicle mode and Soundwave's vehicle mode do not have what appear to be rubber tires, so they are actually Cybertronian correct, I suppose you could say. But, yeah, Sideswipe and Optimus are already showing signs of their Earth counterparts. But we won't hold that against them because they still look awesome. There's some ammo just down there in the other tower that I picked up, and there's also, when we're up on that tower and activate that switch, there's more ammo over to our right. You may think this looks exceptionally easy right here, how easy it is for me to shoot these guys in the head. But I was playing this on this very mission earlier today on medium difficulty to get an achievement, which I got immediately afterwards. And I noticed in this part that on medium, it was even faster just going through all these guys. They were just dropping like crazy. Just one shot to the head with this thing was enough, pretty much. So hard really does make it that much better. I mean, it's still not that hard, but you might as well make it as hard as possible if the game is just not going to challenge you like that. So this is definitely one of those games that only has 3 difficulty levels, and I definitely recommend playing it on the hardest one, as I think I've said earlier. And as we come over here, we're going to get this random crawling machine that will crawl up the walls and deploy some turrets at us, and then it will slightly lower itself and open its doors, revealing some Decepticons that are easily susceptible to us throwing grenades in there, although I don't think I remember to throw grenades in there this time. But it is a good idea, and I highly recommend it, because we just picked up some grenades and we have yet to use them. But I figured on... Apparently this time I decided I would hit them with headshots, like everything else that I've killed so far. But like I said, when I played this earlier today, I threw grenades in there, and it ended up being a really good idea.
We're locked inside an enemy prison, surrounded by countless Decepticons bent on our destruction.
So it is bad.
It's purely a matter of perspective.
Well, I'm loving this. Let's crack.
So here we have some funny dialogue, and Optimus trying to be optimistic, no pun intended, about the situation. And we have 4 more weapons over here. We have a neutron assault rifle, we have some plasma cannons, and we have a EMP shotgun. Now, I would say either go with the neutron assault rifle or the EMP shotgun. I go for the neutron assault rifle here because this particular part we're going to have a lot of open combat here, and we're not going to have any cover really at all. So we need to be able to fight all these guys at range. So that's why I went with the automatic weapons that have good range, such as the neutron assault rifle, the photon burst rifle, and our vehicle mode weapons. And we're going to be fighting, first of all, we're going to be fighting a bunch of scouts. But I skipped a little cutscene there that had some dialogue between Megatron and Optimus, and Megatron is only existing here as several copies of his own face on the wall here for no apparent reason. I don't know why he decided that his prisons needed to have his own image arched into the walls,
What this is about?
or etched into the walls, rather.
What happened so long ago?
Don't flatter yourself, Optimus. What I
It's really creepy, honestly, and it seems very unnecessary.
My orbital station's Energon bridge is back online, allowing me to create an infinite supply of dark energon. I shall use that power to return our planet to its former glory.
At what cost, Megatron?
At any cost.
Yeah, this dialogue between Optimus and Megatron is a little awkward considering that they haven't really been rivals for very long, and they haven't been competing leaders so far. Here's a demonstration of Sideswipe's Whirlwind ability, which is pretty much the only scout in the game that can use that, so that's the only time you'll ever see a scout swing around his sword like that, and the rest of the time it'll be the soldiers that do that, just like in the multiplayer. But I believe that there's also other characters throughout the campaign that have it that are not soldier class characters, like I believe Thundercracker had it? No, not Thundercracker. Skywarp must have had it. And who else? I believe Ironhide has it as well. But it's very useful against those Dark Energon spiders, which, like I said, are very easy to kill with melee attacks. But on hard, they do tend to claw you a little bit too much when you're meleeing them, so a lot of times you may just want to backstep and use the Neutron Assault Rifle on them.
This is our home, Megatron. We will stay. We will fight. And we will win.
So now we're going to have even more enemies come in, including some Seekers. There is some health on either side of this area, conveniently, so we're going to go ahead and grab that after we get ambushed by these Seekers at some uncomfortably close range. I just wish there was some more ammo around here somewhere. I believe there is ammo, actually. I'm just not sure where it is at the moment. Photon Burst Rifle is still amazing at this part, but if you're running low on ammo, if you need to reload, it doesn't hurt to switch to the Neutron Assault Rifle, because, like I've said before a million times, it is a very reliable weapon. Definitely take advantage of our agility as Sideswipe, because with the scout characters you really can move ridiculously fast, so you might as well take advantage of it. But yeah, the ammo is just kind of sitting there in these random corners. It's not really all that obvious.
Join air raid and the thousands of other Autobot fools as our prisoners. Permanently.
So Megatron just decides that, okay, apparently my soldiers are not good enough to kill you guys, so I'm just going to say, screw the rules, I'm teleporting you to a cell. 'Cause that's very fair.
What just happened?
That lousy bucket of bolts cheated, that's what.
Megatron teleported.
But I suppose we were in his prison and he can do what he wants with us, even though he's not even really here. Soundwave, on the other hand, is here, so we'll just have to kill him instead.
In peace. They took our guns again. Anybody got any ideas?
Autobots, I'm sensing faint energy emanations from that wall.
No offense, Optimus.
But technically, none of the named characters can die in this game because they'll have to exist later in G1. So all the boss battles in this game are completely pointless because none of the characters will actually die.
Didn't know you could do that.
And here we get Optimus being a badass and ripping through the wall with his Energon Axe that they, for whatever reason, cannot take away from him. Because, like I said, it's a melee weapon, and those just break the rules. So over here, we're going to get a Neutron Assault Rifle, as they took away our precious Photon Burst Rifle, and we're going to get this EMP Shotgun, and we're going to prepare for the next fight. After telling these poor trapped soldiers here that we can't come and rescue you right now, we have to go do some stuff first and recharge Optimus's axe. Maybe we can open the cells from out there instead of just ripping the gates apart. Because that sounds a lot more practical.
Called Optimus. I will spread the word. Good luck.